Are we in the red? Yep, we are. Cool. Sweet. Okay, here's the deal. The thumbnails are getting shittier. It's fine. You already know what it is. Thank you. Okay, I actually have a plan for the beginning of the game. It's a very short plan, but it's integral. Recording for maybe an hour. Hour sounds good. I'm stupid. I need to go into there. Easy. Forget the stables. They're not necessary. Buddy takes like no damage. The plan is extremely simple. Have the most boring Fractal Block World gameplay ever. Profit. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? That's good. This is actually very important. Very important part of the plan. Okay, I need to get as close as I can to the outside. Good split, good split. Speedrunning tactics. Surprise will help us out later. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go. That is very important. Specifically for the laser. Cool, cool. Going to the first noob maze. I thought about going to the big one again to be funny, but like we don't have all day. And we're going to do that later, so no big deal. Preferably with more speed. I'm going to have to relearn this entire game pretty much, but I do have my survival instincts. So that's got to be worth something. This is a good split. No, I'm not really speed running, but a true 100%. I mean, I technically can't do that without doing pacifist and hardcore, but honestly, if I ever do consider that for the last two achievements, I'm doing that shit off camera, because no, thank you. Grab that for no reason, even though I'm not even going to use it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What I'm actually doing is using the armor because things shoot you to death out here, even when you fly wonky. Close to the ground, there's as much cover as possible. Surprisingly not getting hit. Never mind. This is bad. This is bad. Give me a grow, please. Thank you. You know what I'm doing. I even looked back over my notes. Briefly. Mind you, I'm still in a mildly tired stupor from earlier. Oh, wasted one. It's not that big of a deal, but still kind of sucks. I should not have done that. Oh well. Should have found the house first. Dark holes will give me a way to fight enemies in a... honestly, a pretty powerful way at this stage of the game. Because dark holes are strong. But at the same time, I'm not here for fighting enemies. I'm here for Rejuvenex. That's right, I'm going to be Rejuvenex farming. Remember, shitty thumbnails. Shittier thumbnails than before. Granted, I'm not even sure if that's the case, because the other ones before are pretty bad. I see it now. Apingus. This is Sparta, and this is madness. You know what I mean? You know the guy. And then I put like an enemy ball in the corner and a number. If I can't make these episodes in bulk and slow burn them, then I'm like not gonna be able to do this. But a intrepid viewer was like asking me for the full thing, so it's like, yep, you're gonna get the EMP farming too. I don't see why not. It's honestly extremely pivotal. And hopefully by the time that this series is finished, you'll be taught how to at least beat Madness in expert mode. I mean, not in expert mode, that's stupid. I mean, at least beat Madness mode. And win. But I technically haven't died. By that I mean I haven't died. I did use the respawn function, though. I don't know if that works in hardcore. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, honestly, if that function didn't work and you didn't have a ripcord to pull, then, like, honestly, I'd probably, like, lose my shibibble babble. All of it. Luckily, more upgrades, nerd. Booyah. Oh, please don't be that house that's, like, unable to be entered, because that'd be so lame. There's another one over there. I expect to do this for maybe a while. Oh, already grabbed the Rejuvenex. Cool, cool. Next house. Trick or treat. Also, happy New Year's to all my subscribers. And anybody who was interested in the hardest difficulty of this game. I'm sorry it took so long for me. I got it. I'm sorry it took so long for me to, like, get back into it like this. But honestly, I played, like, a few test rounds at the very beginning, and I was like, you know what? After playing Nibbler's Excelsius, maybe it's not that bad. Even though I know Nibbler's is not, like, killing you with game difficulty like this. I mean, I take 1.5 times, no. I take 1.5 times more damage from enemies, and only deal 1/3 of my typical damage to them. Like, it does not get suckier than this. Unless somebody decides to mod an anti-tranquility, which would probably be, what I'm looking for. Rancorous mode, something like that, which makes them deal, like, take, like, no damage, pretty much. So you deal 400%, no. What's the original difficulty? Pretty sure you deal 200% to enemies and take No. Do 200 to enemies and take 400% less. So basically, I would be dealing a quarter of the damage and taking double damage. Which honestly probably doesn't make the game that much worse, because double damage versus 1.5 times damage with these enemies and their scaling. Woo boy! The fact that I'm going to be back to the snake grass, the quicksand grass, specifically because of the house at the edge, the precipice of oblivion, I'm going to have to do that eventually. Anyway, I'm also on the beta branch. Thanks to the narcs that gave me the key, even though it's not like it was hard to get. I'm happy to be playing this on the hardest difficulty and theoretically testing it. I will not be continuing Caustic Utopia. I mean, duh. It was over. I did a couple extras, but that's it. Especially when I learned midway through that there is a harder difficulty that was hidden to anybody who wasn't a code-reading cheater. Which became myself when I actually engaged with finding out the password's legit, and then I was like, you know what, that's it. What the hell is going on here? Turns out, he added it into the Mylantis Caves Caverns 11 area later, which is like, okay, cool. And, you know, bada bing, bada boom, bada babooshka. Now I'm sad. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to reset my achievements. I probably should have done that. Like, today. I mean, I don't think I have... I do have a secret trophy. I do have one. And that is one of the tutorial secrets. I don't remember the other tutorial secret. I could probably do it later. But, like... Look, guys, look. It's my greatest achievement. Don't tell me I turned around and now I'm circling houses. Oh, thank goodness. Nope. Thanks for the Rejuvenex. Nice person. This game's so fucking raw. I'll give you salmonella. That's okay. I'll just get my future wife to pay my medical bills. Be like, you idiot! You're the one who now takes me to the vet! Not me! You've fallen for it again! You've fallen! Was the rat trap! The rat trap. I love that stupid meme on so many levels. Number one, even on its own, the rat trap like thing on its own is freaking hilarious. But don't get me started. It's got like a literal trap rat character. Y'all know Reggie. Thanks a lot, Internet. I don't know who made him though. Anyways, you know the guy. You know, it's like the very first frame of the video. It's like, you idiot, you've fallen for it again. It's like, like before I just thought it was funny because it's like, oh, rat trap. But then I actually thought about it and I was like, oh yeah, that's what that means. And the cherry on top, like near the end, it's like this poorly animated, like, not even CGI, but like a screen effect, and it just says, you suck, and it's like, oh my god. Guy's in a rat mask. You've fallen for it again! He sounds like freaking Dracula. That might just be his accents. That might have just been a little bit racist. I apologize for my misbehavior. Did not mean to do that. It's still funny as hell, though. I mean, hey, they say people with a southern accent sound stupid, so... Hey, been there, done that. Although, probably what I did was arguably worse. I don't know. Keyword arguably. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, also, shoutouts to Chip the Dinner. If you haven't seen Chip the Dinner remastered specifically, it's so good. The meatball on my spaghetti! And it's like, so good. This is illegal, you know. Such a fire producer tag. I think it's based off of a guy named Chip the Ripper, but I don't know. Sadly, I'm quite uneducated with such a thing, but I'm sure one of my aunts or even mother would know. I'm more of the listen to classical music sort. Oh my god! Hold up, wait. This calls for water! Oh! Alright, that was the most obnoxious combo I could have thought of. You're welcome. Don't you do it! Okay, thank you. Wait, you're on the precipice of oblivion, not the... Hey, this is a house, the precipice of oblivion. Thinking of the... Never mind. Feel free to roast me for my stupidity in the comments below. You're already gonna do that anyways, but I don't care anymore. I'm just kidding, I actually do care. I do read every piece. Most pieces that are written in the comments. And I heart the ones that I find particularly riveting, whether I like them or not. I mean, honestly, at the same time, sometimes people can say things that aren't nice but still have a point, okay? And I like giving those people the light of day because like they write. They can be right. It's like that's honestly one of my favorite part about making these videos is like, look, man, I'm the trash you're stuck with. Do better. Go ahead. Outdo me. I don't mind at all. In fact, I invite it. Okay? I don't like being the guy. I don't like being the gal either. You know what I want to be? I want to be the. That's right, just the. No, there's no hidden message behind that either. Regardless. More houses. Dooby-dooby-doo. Shabba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Aha, there it is. I'm all out of bullets. Bullet. Oh, there's one. Also have enough money to pay myself out of here. Even though that also won't be necessary, because inside of one of these houses is a Ying world. So it's no probably doodle-dee ammo. And I should be able to get through a black flower maze, even with just this garbage. Garbage. Look at my... Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's bad. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer than I thought. Like, let me see that. Because it is increasing my normal health regen, but it is increasing my above health regen more. I want that shield to be up, and I want that other one to be up too. Let me be real with you. Like, the secondary health regen, I think it might genuinely be more important. But I could be talking out of my rear end. I'll make some killer eggnog. I feel really bad for my wife, for my theoretical future wife, though, because I'm not going to share any. Because she sucks. It's mine. Also, I probably want to be with somebody who doesn't have such extreme taste of sugar as I do. I don't want to have the competition, you know. It's like how I find people enjoying olives to be a really endearing trait, because I fucking hate them. If I could destroy any fruit for any reason, ooh, it wouldn't be olives. Let me think. Exploding cucumber, specifically the squirting cucumber. All that thing does is bust and be poisonous and be full of cucurbitacin. No, it's cucurbitacin. Yeah. Anyways, the point is that shit's poisonous. And although it's kind of funny that we have a squad-a-lie, I'm stupid. I'm gonna fly in this direction now. I went backwards. As I'm saying, although it's funny that we have something called a squirting cucumber. Like, the thing literally explodes. It's not even cool like the other exploding plants. Like that one nut that, like, genuinely turns into a frag grenade. With nut shrapnel and everything. Go ahead, take it out of context, bud. Everybody will believe you. Even me. I'll believe you if you give me 2 days. I'll be like, oh yeah, I probably did say something out of pocket like that. I love nuts! Which is true. I also enjoy all varieties of nuts. Including black walnuts. People say they're a bit overly bitter even for walnut's sake, but it's like, come on, bro. You know what you're getting yourself into. You're eating a walnut. It's funny, I'll eat walnuts, but I don't like tea. Bro, if I do get married in even like a nearish distant future, I really hope my wife doesn't specifically stumble onto this video, because she's realizing that not only am I calling her a poopy head, but also that she sucks and can't have any of my eggnog. That I've probably been hiding from her for the past, give or take, few years. Because my eggnog is so exquisite, it's addicting. It's a cursed liquid, you see. It's like crack? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be real. That's just kind of how I've experienced a lot of extreme flavors. Like, eggnog specifically, dude. Top 2 favorite liquids. It's always competing with my favorite juice blends. And if I can't think of one, then it's top 1. Okay? It's literally just a bunch of eggs, heavy cream, milk, and granulated sugar. It's a nutmeg. You get fancy with it. If you get fancy with it, you can add in some cloves as you're cooking it. That's right. You cook eggnog. Stupid. I mean, smart bit. You're smart now, because now you know. Anyways, I think Tired Rambling is actually pretty good for these videos. Sorry, I just grabbed my right cheek, and pulled it, and released it, and made a... I don't know why I did it twice. Actually, no, I lied. I did it for demonstration. Now you know what it sounds like. I am not sorry. Anyways, to said future spouse or even girlfriend, you are stupid and a poopy head, and although I don't hate you, you're getting really fucking close. Okay? You better watch yourself. Don't worry, I'm only sticking up for future me. I'm much more sappy in person. Because if I don't, he probably won't will. You know what I mean. Basically, I'm being a little edgy. Honestly, I hope nobody stumbles onto this shit. The Pingus monster. Oh my god, what's Pingus doing in Fractal Block World? Oh my god, it's Pingus! Everybody, quick, get a picture from his newest game, Pingus Block World. Pingus Block World. I should figure that out. I'm sure I could mod textures into Fractal Block World to specifically have Pingus on them. Would it be fun? No. Would it be tedious? Yes. Would it be funny as all hell? Maybe. To me, for like 5 seconds, and it's like, oh, cool. It's Pingus Block World. Try out Pingus's hit new adventure game, where he goes through Pingus space. Fly around in Pingus land, in the Pingus forest. And defeat the inner Pingus to rescue your friend Kingus. Will you rule the Pingus universe? Download Pingus Block World today. Make it a shitty mobile ad, but I don't. I need to look behind me. Damn, these projectiles are slow. Wait, no, I can do better. Faffy, faffy, faff, faff. You're so slow. So small, too. You're so round. You fat lard. What? No way. I go slightly slower than you at my... That's crazy. You actually suck. Mine. It's mine. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Was I just there? Well, I gotta go over there anyway, so it doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, that's right. My short-term memory's pretty trash. I think it'll make me an excellent teacher. Anything still on my brain must be good. Also, my students are going to be guessing just as much as I am. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I'm making sure to be ready for my praxis exam. I gotta do a big one before I can take my advanced classes. Education. Boy. Nah, I should go over there. No, wait. Over there, over there. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, shimmy, off. Drink, swallow. Let's go this way. Over there. Bro, we just had this one. Actually pretty good, though. I like block. It's good. Oh my god. You know, interior crocodile alligator? Yeah. one where he drives the Chevrolet movie Theater or something like that. Or Theater. I don't know what he says anymore. I'm old. Anyways. Where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. The song's actually really good, funnily enough. Like, just through even the YTP edits, it was like, shit was fire. It even taught me how to beatbox a little better. Too bad I can't demonstrate. Well, head left. Why not? 30 minutes of getting Rejuvenex. 30 minutes of getting Rejuvenex. Ooh, I'm flying through this shit. This is really ugly area. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty ugly looking. Oh, green! Oh! Anyways, I forgot. I forgot. I did. No, seriously. I had a punchline and then a hook line. It seems like I gone sinker. Is that even how that goes? Look, man, I don't know how to be entertaining forever, okay? But I'm pretty good at it when I'm tired. It always gets me. People really freaking hate insects and arachnids. So bad, in fact, they don't know the difference between a centipede and a millipede. I mean, it's simple. Just think back to Little King John's song. This machine creates centipedes. We love to make centipedes. I turn little black worms into centipedes. Although that has nothing to do with it. I just really like that part specifically because he makes centipedes. That's why he's the GOAT. I'm going back, not left. Left is that way? Okay. Technically not going... Wait, no, I am going backwards. But I don't think I've seen this house before. Oh, this specific one. Anyways, yeah, it's actually really easy to tell them apart. Besides, like, their shape and, like, the fact that centipedes have, like, two venomous legs at the very front of them. And millipedes kind of look like they're covered in, like, armor. But if you ever need to, like, figure it out, just look at a centipede / millipede and look at one of its segments. If it has one pair of legs per segment, then it's a centipede. If it has two, it's a millipede. No need to thank me. But yeah, it's really that easy. Centipedes and millipedes are actually pretty interesting because centipedes are like predators and stuff, and they like hunt stuff by like killing them to death. Yeah, no fucking shit. Part of my language. No flarping shish. Oh, that's better, much better French. Anywho, what the centipede does is uses its forelegs and it stabs things and injects venom. And then after said venom takes effect, I'm pretty sure they just chew it up like anything else. They still have some pretty formidable mandibles on them. Unless you're a house centipede, which is honestly barely even a fucking centipede, Jesus Christ. But it is. It's kind of weird. It's kind of almost its own thing. At least last time I checked. I mean, obviously it's still a centipede, but you know what I mean. It's very divergent from pretty much every other centipede species on Earth. Because it's kind of got, like, the shape of a cricket, kind of. You know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. Yeah, those ones don't have venom. They don't have a venomous foreleg. Pretty sure they're called forcipules. I could be wrong on the forcipules. Don't quote me on that one. But let me tell you, those house centipedes got some really powerful chelicerae. They eat the fuck out of cockroaches. Same way they eat the fuck out of. There was a little Spanish flea, a giant star he thought he'd be. I forgot the rest of the lyrics of this little ditty. So I quit with Spanish flea. Look, man, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do this. But this is the process. Oh, I'm not even there. I need at least 10 shield per second. Honestly, I might even need more, not gonna lie. All I'm saying is any woman would be very, very unfortunate to have me. She'd be like, oh my fucking god. Rebel, get in your fucking cage. Be like, but I don't like the giant bird cage. I don't care, I don't care. Just go in there. Oh man, I don't like the bird cage. I get dangled over a vat of acid. Having to deal with my bullshit all the time. Need to get rescued by Batman. Man, I fucking hate Batman. That's not true, that's not true, that's not true. He's pretty cool. That's so sad. Double bummer. Cowabummer, even. Double cowabummer. That's so crazy. You win this round, tree! Stupid tree. I love quicksand grass. I love quicksand grass. I mean, in theory, I could stay down here until I have, like, 100 health per second regen and roll through the rest of the game, but, like, I'm gonna be real with you, there's a much faster method. It's called apple trees. Pardon me, I just need to quickly... Now that I'm all watered, let's go. I'm not going left, am I? Nope. Oh, now I am. So, what was the talking point I wanted to bring up? Level 0. I do not know what's happening to me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Quick probe of the area. Give it a scan. Nope. No bars. I just get a little unstable and tired. Lap at things easier. More frustrated. Easily saddened. Stuff like that. A little bit more babbly. It's no big deal. Honestly, I should probably do this more often. I should use the T word. Now my body's reacting. Okay, now that the silence has been made, you're welcome, all 30 gajillion viewers that actually probably enjoyed that instance. I'm sorry because that will not happen again until... Anyways. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. Wait, no, this house is different. You tricked me. You made me think that was an old house. You naughty, naughty, naughty tree. You want to call it that. You silly little tree. Well, big tree. Big tree. Oof. I can't wait for it to be the warm seasons again. There's so much work that I have to do to put into making the cold ones work, and it's like, oh, such a pain in my butt. So much to do. I don't want to do it, but I also do. Life's just kind of weird. I'm flying diagonally. I'm going left. Maybe I should turn my fertile radius up? Nah. It's perfectly fine just the way it is. Any big purple tree will generate as needed. I mean, not tree, house. Did you see that? There's another one. That's wild. They're so much slower than I am. I know there's another one nearby. You can't cheat me out of this one perspective. There it is. Ugh. I'll be real. I'm just like, I don't like hate seeing couples and shit, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like all the ones that I see seem a little insecure and kind of annoying. Granted, that's probably because I'm on a college fucking campus. I mean, not right now, but you know what I mean. Like that just kind of grinds my gears. The I heart my girlfriend or I heart my boyfriend shirt, or like any shirt like that. It's like, is that your only identity trait? I mean, you may believe that, but like, isn't that something you demonstrate, not exactly tell? I mean, it just seems like that's kind of a really important like detail for you. Specifically the title. I don't know, man. I guess I personally express it through sharing activities, hobbies, and like, you know, caring about and for the person. If you ever catch me in one of those I heart my girlfriend shirts, I want you to shoot me. I mean it. Just shoot and kill me right there on the street. I'll even have it in my will that I want whoever did it to personally pardon that. You know, I'll start writing it tomorrow. I need to write a will anyways. I got too much garbage and too many trucks are in the area for my health to not be at risk at least a little bit some parts of the day. The chance of a truck is always low, but never zero. Unless you're in places where trucks be, like the road. Especially at the middle of the night, in all black clothing, and on a winter evening. Anyways, that's besides the point. That show of affection is just so flimsy. Oh, don't even get started on the ones that can't stop touching each other. It's like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, do you like the idea of this person and their sentience and the character of their being Or do you just like the fact that you get to flaunt that you have your hands around their waist 24/7? Because I'm not saying that automatically makes it a bad relationship and stuff like that, but it's a really dubious look, I'll say. And I don't think you should trust anybody who can't keep their hands off your waist. I even seen one time at the DMV, some guy was with some girl and he like wouldn't stop fucking groping her, and it's like, dude. Like, if you catch a public indecency case for that, that's your ass. They throw you immediately on the sex offender registry. No, seriously. A surprising amount of sex offenders are gotten for like public nudity / indecency. A lot of them oftentimes homeless, just for trying to find a place to use a bathroom, because they decide to lock all the public ones at like night. Some places don't do that, but you know what I mean. In the places where it does happen. It's just like, and it's like, and I don't mean those couples that like hold hands or like maybe lock arms or stuff like that. Let me be real with you, I'm one of those. If you reach for my hand and I am like, trust you enough, I'm not going to shy away. And I usually like to be within arm's length. And if I'm not able to be grabbed, then I'm usually able to be called for. I'm a bit of an orbiter. It's kind of fun. Also, orbiting around places and moving erratically feels a lot less shitty when somebody else is tolerating it besides you. Makes you feel like, you know, maybe being a tad strange isn't, you know, totally deranged. But alas. Ugh, why'd I have to be born these days? Everything's so difficult. Finding the real ones is a pain in the ass. And like, even when you do find the real ones, it's like, shit, bro. Life might be kicking both of our asses too hard for anything to even happen. And they complain! Oh, why don't you have any kids? Honestly, that's another thing entirely in and of itself. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. People can't afford places to live, or places to screw, and having a child and you make less than $200K a year, genuinely a death sentence if you're on your own. Okay, not a death sentence, it's a little bit harsh, but you know what I mean. It makes things a hell of a lot worse. Hell of a lot worse. All I'm saying is, I fucking hate kids. Until they're my kids. Dude, there's nothing that, like, makes me feel better than having the strange skill where I'm able to stop small children from crying. It feels really nice, honestly. I mean, being a street performer, even small time, can really do that. And, like, a surprising amount of kids come around the college campus because either, like, the parents are alumni or, like, it's a nice campus to be around. Good place to walk. They got food and shit there. It's a good place to do random shit at. It's cool. It's real cool. But it's like, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be real, it stems from the fact that I was never really helped with, or like, my feelings were never cared for as a child, so it's kind of a heightened sense of empathy for others, I'd say. But I genuinely feel like it's a worthwhile endeavor to make things better. And I think more people should try it. Even if they don't quite get it, usually the attempt can go a lot longer of a way than you think. By the way, I'm still doing this by the hour, so... Yerp! This is the episode! This is the Flying in the Forest podcast. looking for purple squares so I can get... Actually, I'm halfway there. Still, next episode's going to look a lot like this. As I was stating... No, and I'm not saying this to, like, brag about how good of a person I am. I'm going to be real. How good of a person you are genuinely sways on, like, the day. I don't mean like, oh, you're evil one moment. No, I mean like, it's not something you are, it's something you do. And most days, I'm just an okay person. I'll be helpful. I'll be kind. But like, I still have selfish tendencies too. Like the fact that I hoard all my egg... Okay, not hoarding it, but like... It's kind of hard for me to think about my selfish tendencies, besides not enjoying sharing things a lot, and not speaking to people very often and good. Okay, it's not entirely true either. I guess it's certain people. I could probably do a better job with my family. I use the word probably as if the word isn't I could. But we can always do better. So, I think I'll try harder later. Regardless, I do want to do more street-related stuff, but like, it's getting colder. And I don't know if you know this, but I'm not prepared for cold weather. Specifically for shows. I mean, I could probably continue doing I need to practice Diabolos. Or Chinese yo-yos. I need to be ready. I do. But I guess to finish off that thought, I like to just look at myself as me. I may seem like a generalist on the outside, and like somebody who's like extroverted, but really, I know as soon as I find somebody that I actually don't mind spending time... Actually, scratch that. That's a really shitty way to say it. Somebody I enjoy the company of for any period of time, I won't need pretty much anybody else. I mean, of course, I'll still have them, but it's like... I like a lot of one-on-one stuff, and I don't really get tired of people. At least my people. I mean, yeah, they'll annoy me sometimes, or do something I don't entirely agree with, or isn't optimal, but it's like... I guess that's a selfish side. But I still have no wishes to control them. Their own free will and expression and just general being who they are is just, like, a beautiful part of life to me. And to have it augmented in any way would honestly kind of ruin it. Like when I was playing Hunter the Reckoning, because I'm going to be real. When I was playing that with my best friends, I was hoping my friend Gabriel would play, like, a big brawny dude who would, like, fight people, because my guy is basically a ninja. And it'd be like a whole samurai ninja thing going on. We had a very similar build and very similar idea, except mine was more flanderized towards like the charm aspect, while his is more comic relief. But also, he's basically playing Wario, who like never gets hit by anything, so it's wonderful. Oh, I'm basically playing as a Disney princess. I know that's not explaining much, because honestly, getting into Hunter the Reckoning now would kill me, but like, when we begin playing, all those worries just burned away, and I was like, you know what, I'm glad he made the character he did, because the interactions we have, and the way we bounce off of each other, and the juxtapositions between our characters who have similar sort of methods of doing things, just in a different fashion, like, it's been working really good, and I cannot wait for when we can all get to the same space again, and even introduce another friend. could potentially make a character and join us on these adventures as well. It'll be absolutely splendid. Because if you like D&D, stop fucking playing it, dude. I'm just saying, you could be playing Hunter the Reckoning instead. And although that's more mystery and like roleplay than like stat-based stuff, there's still some stat things involved. But it's like, be so for real. The most fun part of D&D, at least for me, is like all the hijinks and storytelling that like people get into. Because D&D's combat like actually sucks. It's just okay. D&D's combat. The problem is it takes forever. Like I genuinely hate combat encounters in D&D most of the time, specifically because they take a while. And even when you like metagame things and end fights like immediately, that's no fun for the role playing aspect. And on top of that, it's like, cool. Well, that just happened. It's like playing a slice of life anime, but one of your teammates is like One Punch Man and kills everything. And it's like, where's the stakes? Where's the discomfort? Where's the worry? But enough about that. Point is, people are wonderful, and I love seeing them. I love exploring people's characters. And I'm not pretty much opposed to, I guess, any method of communication these days. It's always fun. And I enjoy doing things with my friends and bouncing ideas off of them. However, don't get it twisted. I do absolutely have disdain towards the average Joe. Mediocrity is not something I tolerate. I mean, obviously, I won't chastise or berate it, but it's like, I don't stay around that. So if any of my actual friends are listening to this thing, I know I've already said this at least 50 times, but I'm saying it again because it's true. If there was nothing extraordinary about you, I would not be interested, nor would our friendship lasted longer than a whimper. Being blunt, being true, because I'm going to be real. I hope it means a lot to you. But enough about my friends and shit that aren't watching my garbage. I would like to once again apologize to the viewers for this episode. And the next one's not going to be much better because I'm going to be looking for an EMP upgrade, probably in an apple tree, which might be a lot of save resetting to make sure I don't lose the nuke. Just going in the tree, fighting a spider. Actually, I might go into a black flower first for the poison on the minigun. Minigun weapon. But other than that, it's not looking too fancy. Like I'm telling you, this difficulty in this game is literally just farming survivability, and then farming EMPs, and then winning. So I don't know if you noticed near the tail end of my Cossack Utopia playthrough, but like that's what happened once I found an alpha cube. And that was back before I had like most of the secret achievements in this game. And that playthrough taught me a lot. What it taught me was don't do anything unless you have EMPs. And don't try and stat check the game. That's stupid. I mean, if you have this persnickety, if you have the ability to be persnickety with like stats and stuff, and like survive areas and like push, but like don't push. Basically, if you're exerting yourself for an area, just leave. And eventually, the game will kind of play itself. Is that house to the... It's to the right, which means I've probably already seen it. Or maybe not. I could be silly, but... I don't want to go back. Look dumb. But yes, to finally reiterate, these episodes are going to be a lot less interesting than the Cosmic Utopia series, but I do think they're going to go somewhere more often, and this will be a more long-lasting series. I'm going to absolutely post this today for New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone. But I expect this to be a series that gets multiple entries on the weekends. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be an odd schedule, but it's like, if we want this to actually survive through my college days, which it's probably going to have to, and not have me put on hiatus, this is gonna become a chore that I have to do on weekends. Which is fine. Especially since it's gonna be getting, like, fucking cold, and I hate the cold a lot. Once again, hoping I get with somebody who is warm-bodied, because I'm cold-bodied. That would be very useful. That means I don't have to do things outside in the cold as often. And in exchange, I'll do things outside in the heat more often. Interesting thought processes, though, at least on my end. And I know I said this is going to end at the hour, but, like, I'm going to do whatever I want. Uno Mas, one more house. Would that be Casa Uno Mas? Uno... I did think I earned that Spanish credit in high school, but that doesn't mean I earned it forever. One more house. One more house. One more house. Also, actually, I take it back. Two more house. They were really close together. Then we're going to check the stats. And then I check myself out of this video. Now the question is, do I drop this at 11:59 or do I drop this earlier? Now one more house. We'll see. But this is the first episode of Madness. 100%. I will do it. Just so you know how it feels. I forgot the button. Well, just gonna plot myself. 100%ing Madness mode's gonna suck, but I know it's possible. Pretty sure somebody has done it. I know somebody has full achievements in this game. Anywho, this has been me. I am now signing off from the game. Goodbye.